Hello! So, today we're gonna do a little glow up with me. This is gonna be my steps to becoming your best and hottest version of yourself. So, let's do this. I don't know what the best lighting is. This is like with all the lights on, with only these ones, which I think we're just gonna do these ones for now because I kind of like the way it's making me look tan. Let's start. I've already moisturized my face. I've done all that. I'm just gonna hop straight onto it and do my hair. Put some heat protectant in while I wait. While I wait though, I'm gonna put on some body cream because put some body glow on after we finish the makeup. So I want to be fully moisturized before that. So we're just gonna lather some lotion on my skin. This is Sol de Janeiro. What is this actually flavor? It's just the pink one. We got some on the top, so just fully ignore that. Okay, for hair, my hair is so dirty, so I'm literally just gonna give it a big kink at the bottom. So for these ones, we're just gonna like do that. Just so they're going inwards. I'll fast forward this. Okay. My hair's done. Hair is like pretty much done. Okay, now I'm just gonna put on some treatment. Just a leave-in mask. And it's just kind of supposed to make your hair look a little more less burnt. Okay? Spray these parts. Dry shampoo. Okay, hair is done. It's makeup time. This is gonna be my steps to making yourself look and feel your hottest. So clock in. Charlotte Tilbury. This is the best thing that's ever existed, and I'm putting it onto my cheekbones. Little Charlotte Tilbury number 2, and I'm putting this one a little bit higher, like right there, to give off a more higher and arched cheekbone effect. Okay, and then we're gonna blend. And I'm just keeping it onto the cheekbone. Okay. Now recently I've started base contouring. So contouring my face underneath all the makeup. So basically, I'm taking Nudie Sticks, shade Bondi Bay. Milk, shade Blaze. Gonna put it into the cheekbone. I love that it's like so mini, it's so cute. And I'm also gonna do under the nose and then also the jawline. Okay, so it's looking very dark right now. Wait, let me put on a... Okay, cool. Now we're doing concealer. So I'm going to use 2 concealers. Hourglass. And I'm gonna put that under the eye. And on the chin. And then Laura Mercier. And we're gonna put that on my nose and then a little bit on my forehead. And then also chin. Shade 3W2. And Hourglass was shade 6.25. Beauty blender. I always start with, like, if I do my chin, I always start with my chin because then I bring it down to my jaw. And then I do under the eyes. And keep it very close to your eyebrow. Like, don't really go up into your hairline with the concealer. I don't know. All blended in. We're now going to continue on with bronzer or contour. And I'm going to use Mario. And then I'm just going to do the same spots. Take your brush and just put it onto... I kind of arched my bronzer higher up, I've noticed. Like, I kind of put it more like in on my cheekbone rather than in my cheekbone. I do think I'm doing it too high, but You'll never know. Forehead, honestly, just kind of stampede on your forehead. Put it everywhere. I kind of love when my forehead is just as tan as possible. And this time I'm not putting that on my jawline. I'm just gonna put powder. I'm done with the contour on my jawline. We don't want too of a harsh one. Now for blush, I'm just gonna moisturize my lips because they're feeling crispy as hell. Using Summer Friday's Pink Sugar. The best. Blush, yes, so I'm doing Miss Laura Mercier. And I'm just gonna use my finger and lightly put it on my cheeks. I like using my hands for this because I feel it just kind of spreads better. And then go upwards. Brush with the excess just on the bridge of your nose. Okay, wash your hands. Now I'm just gonna do some Charlotte Tilbury airbrush, filter, powder, or airbrush finish, I think. Oh my gosh, okay. I get shade 2 because I don't like to be like noticeably powdered. Number 2 is very beige, which I kind of like. We're just kind of tapping everywhere that I put on concealer. Okay, like so. Now we're going to, you know what, I'm actually gonna move into eyes, just kind of let my face sit for a second. I'm gonna go through my little eye palette here and get some eyeshadow sticks. Set my eyes with Hoola. Kind of just put it everywhere, actually. Just put on the whole lid. And I'm gonna grab a palette. Let's see where my palette's. Yes, this is the palette. Give me a sec. No. Okay, we're just gonna take this Morphe palette. Okay, this is the Vintage Rose Morphe palette. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little musky purple up here, and we're gonna kind of use it on my whole lid. And then we're gonna take these 2 browns at the bottom. Test it on your finger first. And then we're kind of just gonna keep it on my outer corner. I don't really want to put it in the inner corner because that's when it starts to look a little more, your eyes are kind of like, they droop. And right now we want a full-on cat eye effect. It's like, in my own opinion, this is what makes me feel the best. Is when my eyes are a little bit sharper. Okay, I'm gonna take this little white in the corner. We're gonna put it under the eyebrow. You want to always keep that space like clean. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm now gonna take a different brush, dip into the brown again on the corner, which is a very pigmented color, and we're gonna try a little bit of a wing. I am gonna go over this with a eyeliner so it can be rough like that, and then use your acrylic. This is when your acrylic really gets the job done. It's really useful right about now. Okay, I'm gonna line my lip like blue. I'm gonna line my eyes with a blue, a brown, and a black. This is what's about to happen. Okay, so we're gonna use blue first, and we're gonna do blue. Wait, actually no, I'm gonna do black first. Line my whole entire lid with blue. So, I mean with black. So under, over, both sides. Okay. I'm taking blue, and I'm gonna put blue in my inner corner. Okay, you really can't see, but it's there, I promise. And then I'm taking brown, and I'm gonna bring it all the way into my inner corner, and then also on my outer. Why am I puffed? Like I'm actually puffed. Okay, I'll do outer and then inner. All we're gonna do with the eyes. Okay, we're doing my 2 favorite mascaras. They're both from Maybelline, and they are Big Shot and then Sky High. Okay, now we're gonna do Sky High, and I'm putting Sky High on the ends of my lash, like so. Make sure there's no clumps. I hate clumpy lashes on me. I know some people love them, but I cannot handle. This is giving messy girl. This isn't giving clean girl, this makeup. Warning. We're gonna bronze. We're just gonna lightly bronze. Lightly. You know I don't do that lightly. Okay, I'm also gonna take my lid thingy and kind of put it under my eye. Let's rub off my lips and we're gonna line. I'm gonna contour first with Anywhere Caffeine, this Mamacita, and we're just gonna contour and blend. Okay. And then we're gonna do, okay, sorry, I know this is like a little bit too late, but I'm just gonna put these in for a second. Lip liner is a very important step. Then I'm taking Kylie Smitten and I'm doing it also under and overline the top. Oh well, I kind of only overline my cupid's bow and then follow my actual lip down the sides. I'm now going to use a little lipstick. This is Charlotte Tilbury shade Pillow Talk 2. And I'm just going to dab it on my lip. Literally stays the whole night. And then we're going to gloss, obviously. So, we only have this one. You know what? It's not going to work. We're glossing with Kylie. This is Rosé and Chill. Okay, now we're gonna contour again. Just setting, I promise. Using Kylie and an angled brush, and then kind of just get in there. Final step is taking a little eyeshadow stick and putting it onto my nose. This is just like a champagne color. Highlighting my nose, under my eyebrow, the tip of my nose. This has like a little bit of a tinted, it's more of like a brown shadow. Final step, I'm just gonna undo my top for a sec. We're putting on some glow. This is Patrick Tart, She's on Vacation. It's a gorgeous new box. They have a few colors, but this is one of their tan ones, I believe. How it looks. So beautiful. Most on my shoulders and my collarbones. Glow happening. Okay, now kind of like let that dry before you move your hair. Look at that glow. That is like the best thing ever. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was so much fun to film. That's my little glowing up with me, how to feel your best video. I should probably put my top back on. Last touch is Rose's Musk by Montel. Bye guys, thank you for watching. If you're watching, see you very, very soon. Comment down below video suggestions. Also, we hit 1K. Thank you for doing that.